Hi, I'm Carol Calise, Chief Executive Officer of the Creek Consultant Services and Certified Implementation Partner of Sage 300 software. Lately, clients are concerned about keeping their businesses running during Canada Post strikes, coupled with the inconvenience of absent signing officers and other inconveniences associated with check payments. More and more of my clients are inquiring about electronic funds transfer and Sage 300 capabilities. For over 15 years, we have recommended and used Orchid EFT with Sage 300, and it has provided excellent results for our clients. Once correctly set up and configured, it works like a dream. We highly recommend Orchid EFT software for the following reasons. It automatically creates EFT files required by banks. Reduce costs and processing time, bank fees, expensive check stationery, and postage costs. It saves time and eliminates errors. No duplicated data entry, plus it emails your remittance advisors. Improves security. Extensive auto trail. Sensitive information is encrypted and nothing lost in the post. It operates with payments, AP, and payroll. It has hundreds of standard and user-definable formats, and encryption of bank branch code and account number for added security. How confident are you that all your cash movements are secure and would stand up to an audit? Would you like to cut costs and improve efficiency through increased automation, enhance auditability, and reduce exposure to fraud by moving away from paper checks or streamlining and positive pay file processing? Using Orchid EFT for Sage 300 alleviates all these issues. Orchid EFT processing streamlines payment processes. It transfers Sage 300 payments seamlessly through to the electronic funds transfer functionality of your banking software, and it lets you print and or email remittance advices to AP vendors or Canadian payroll employees. Using Orchid EFT is very easy once the setup is completed. So this is your Orchid EFT visual process flow for Sage 300 AP accounts payable at a glance. Once the EFT software is implemented, the first thing that would be done is by your consultant. It's your EFT bank setup, your EFT vendor setup, and your EFT option setup, where you would specify which email is used to send your stubs. Also, that's the area that you would configure the security for the EFT as to which members of your staff that your managers would want to have access to the EFT module. And so once your setup is done, you would go ahead and generate your payment batch list like you've always done, preparing a batch of vendor payments to be processed. This time, however, you will not be creating a check from that payment batch list because it will be paid via EFT. So from section 1, where you create the payment batch, the second thing you would do is go down to your EFT module, and this is what it would look like on your Sage 300 portal in your tree. That you would have a section for EFT, and that's where you would see your EFT transactions. And from the transactions, you have a few icons. One of them is to generate EFT AP file. You click on that icon and it creates a payment sheet, a flat file with the information that they specify. So all that would be part of your EFT vendor setup. It will be all that information, their bank accounts and whatnot would already be set up in your EFT vendors. So you click on the generate EFT AP file. Number 2, it creates a payment instructions for your bank, a flat file. That flat file will be sent up through your bank portal, and all that information from your bank portal, your consultant will work together with yourself and your bank representative if necessary to ensure that that file has no error. It's in an accepted format of your particular bank account, because each bank account has a different format. Once that is done, then you now go back to EFT transaction reports in your module there, and the report that you would choose for your AP would be print advices. That essentially sends out via email a stub of that particular payment to every single vendor that's in that payment batch list. Okay, so and it takes, whether it's 5 vendors or 500 vendors, it takes a few seconds to send them all to the vendors. And it's a PDF format, so pretty much all of your vendors will be able to open it and see that a payment has been made and sent to their bank account. Alternately, you can also print, or you should, the transfer details. I mean, it depends on your company's policy as to what your controller would require to see before you actually even send the advices, or you could, once you generate the file, the information from that file would be in the transfer details. That would basically show every vendor, the vendor name, the amount that was paid on a particular date, and that will be coming out from your company's bank account. So you can print the transfers created, that's more of a summary format, and transfer details, and it would give you all the details, the breakdown as to which bank account it goes to and the vendors, etc. And of course, you have the audit log that you can print at any given time to see transactions, EFT transactions for that day or any particular day. As well, you can view the AP audit log and clear it at any time. And you can also view and clear the EFT audit log. That's really all there is to it in terms of using the EFT. It's a very simple program. Once you train and you get the hang of it, you pretty much take full control of the software. And from here on a weekly basis, bi-weekly, or however often you need to run your EFTs, you will use the training that was given and be able to comfortably do so. Your consultant would as well oversee you for a couple live transactions, so there's a comfort level on your end of the user level, so your company knows exactly how to maneuver and manage and take control of the software. I'm also going to show a very quick demo from your AP to your EFT, how simple and quickly it is done, so you get a really good general feeling of what the software can do for you. A quick demo of processing Sage AP payment to vendors via Orchid EFT. So as normal, you would go to your AP transactions payment batch list. Just assume we have already created our payment batch list, which we have. Okay, so this was processed and it needs to be paid to vendors for a total of 17,000. So once you've created this, instead of what you would normally do is print polls, and it would go to your check area so you can print checks, but you no longer need to do this because you're going to pay these vendors via EFT. So you close that payment batch, and it's payment batch number 90. You close it. You go to your EFT transactions, create EFT file, and there it is, batch number 90. You can actually search it at the same time to verify that it's the batch 90 with 2 vendors to be paid, and simply select that. Then you would go create that EFT file that should be sent up to the bank. So here we go, create. EFT file is created in 0 seconds, 2 entries exported. Close that. It tells you right on there, where do you see this text? F Sage X EFT. It shows you the path that where the file is. You can click on that path to see the file. That's the file that's created, and that's the file that's going to be sent up to your banking portal, whether it's CIBC or Royal Bank or TD, whichever. Trust company, it doesn't matter. As long as we have the specifics, we can set the correct information up to create this file. And so that it is. It's we close it off, we pick that file up, we send it to your banking institution. We close this off, and now we are ready to do our reports, print advices, and that's the form that you use. And we need batch 90 to 90. If we choose the print destination, you can print exactly what the stub looks like to the screen. If you want it sent directly to your vendors, which is what you would want, you would choose vendor customer, and you can see that the report name is up there. You can choose your message ID. There's a message ID already set up, but you can tweak it. You can have several message IDs. I'll go through that at the time of training, but just the capability. You choose your message ID and you send, and it will send all of them directly using your email into the vendor's email. And that's it for your print advice. Your transfers created, transfer details. And again, from creation number, you would choose the most recent creation number, which will be this one, June 24th. You choose that to 11/11, you print that, and that would be your transfers details. So these are the two payments that were sent. Let me make it a bit bigger so you can see there. Let's go to 150. Great. Yeah, so it's two vendors we paid. Chloride Systems for 16,000. The status is successful. Coastal Heating of Ottawa for 565, successful. It scores a 0 check number, and it gives you the account numbers of the vendors where you sent this payment. So this could be printed at any time. Sometimes it depends on your company's policies. This will be printed for your second signing officer, so they can see what's being paid. This can be printed before you send your e-stub, okay? And you can show it to your signing officer. They're okay with it, and then you can go ahead and send the e-stub and send the flat file up to the bank. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Thank you. That's it for now in terms of the EFT. You can see it's a very simple system to use. It's a 1, 2, 3 step system, and you're done. It will save you tons of time. It will alleviate errors that you may have had in the past. That is probably most certainly going to happen again because we are human. And that is the beauty of the Orchid EFT system. It integrates with Sage 300, and it's seamlessly, I should say. And the information is transferred directly from Sage 300 to EFT, and your reports will always agree to the penny. So that's it for now, and hopefully I have provided you with enough information to make a decision to decide whether or not you're going to have us purchase and install and implement the software together with yourself. I will take all the time upfront that's required to ensure that you are fully in control of your AP system and your EFT system. It's going to be an investment that will be well worth the time that will be saved and the potential errors that will be alleviated. I'm only a phone call away in case you want to discuss this in greater details, or even if you would just like to have a demonstration again. And we'll take it from there. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.